Cash trading, one of the most lucrative business models for CS2 trading, which has one of the biggest returns. You have big YouTubers such as Anomaly, Jesus, big traders such as Sneecho, and so many others. Now this video is going to explain exactly how it works, how much money they make, the pros and the cons to cash trading, and how you can get a part of this hustle too, and how these traders can flip $100,000 to $150,000 in only 1 month. And with how the market is increasing right now, some cash traders are making thousands. Now, just before we dive straight in, this video is sponsored by CS Money, a genuine good site I actually use myself. Their trade section has over 100,000 skins you can instantly trade from. You can get that fire combo or snipe insane deals. You snipe this diamond gem for $2,000 on CS Money. If you don't have skins to trade, you can buy directly with PayPal and crypto. And my favorite section, the market to peer-to-peer trading. So many discounts, all low flow items, instantly delivery, like this one. One bomb! Yes, 100! And to top it off, an instant sell and cash out feature. Use the link in the description and check out CS Money. So what is cash trading? It's basically a service created by traders individually that allows a player to sell their CS2 skins instantly for liquid cash. So that's bank, PayPal, crypto. And the main thing is it's instant and there's no KYC. Now, of course, because they're providing a service of instant cash out, they charge a fee. And that fee is included at the rate they buy the skins at. So you'll see all type of cash traders advertise 90% buff, 90% buy order, 85% cash, 92% last sale price. Each cash trader varies their percentage and how they mark the price. Now, each trader to their own, but it's important if you are selling to a cash trader, you ask for a figure in dollars, not a percentage. As some cash traders might offer in theory a better percentage, but they will be pricing your item from a lower metric, such as a buy order, which could already be 8% lower than listing price. Not only that, but the percentage they pay you will depend on many variables. How liquid is the skin? For example, are they buying an AK Redline liquid, just normal flow? Or are they buying a Butterfly Phase 2 Doppler, which is nearly 2x'd in the last 2 months because of how volatile the market is right now? Could it crash tomorrow? Is it a StatTrak well-worn, I don't know, classic Scorched, where they only sell once a year? All these factors will make the item less desirable or more desirable. Now, an easy way to look at this, a cash trader is taking the risk, locking up their liquid money to potentially profit on your item. In those 7 days of trade hold, first of all, will the price change? Will it go up or down? And how fast can they liquidate the item? Now, these cash traders can make genuinely tens of thousands. And you might be sitting here, but Flurry, I have cash, I want to start this. There's a big catch. You need reputation, and reputation is trust, and trust takes a long time to build up. You need past successful deals, a good history, and that's why the biggest CS2 traders do cash trading. Anomaly, Jesus, because realistically, is Anomaly going to risk his 10 years plus in the CS scene, his free YouTube channels, his Twitch career, his business, his inventory? Is he really going to risk that all just to scam your $300 survival marble fade you just unboxed? No. No, it isn't. Whereas, let's say Little Timmy over here, who's never done a cash deal above $100. He has a $10 inventory, but he's claiming he can buy your $7,000 Skeleton Ruby. Yeah. Now, I hope that makes sense as a seller. You're just not going to trust Little Timmy. Why risk it with Little Timmy when you can just sell safely to Anomaly? Regardless, let's now do the maths and see how much they're actually making. And believe me, it's absurd. Now, of course, there's different levels, but let's just start with an easy number and no variables in the case. $10,000 cash. Now, for this maths, we're just going to assume everything you bought is liquid. No stickered items, no low floats, nothing crazy. You are paying 90% cash and you have 10k. So for the first week, if you buy everything at 90%, you are spending total $10,000 and the total worth of the items are $11,111. Now, in 7 days time, you're going to resell these items on every marketplace you trust, as they are liquid and you could want to sell them quickly. Why? Because you want to liquidate. You want to get your profit so you have liquid cash to then buy items again. Now, the best part at buying at a discount, because remember, you bought them at 90%, is you don't have to sell them at 100%. Like every other trader, you can actually sell them at 99% cash on these websites, which basically means they'll liquidate faster. So in 7 days, you've just gone from 10k cash to 11k cash. Now next week, you have $11,000 to do this again and buy skins. And this is the beauty of compound interest. You're going to reinvest all your profit back in your inventory, and the cycle is going to look like this for a month. In the first week, 10k to 11k. then 11k to 12.3k, 12.3k to 13.7k, and 13.7k to 15k. In 1 month, you've gone from $10,000 to $15,000. Now again, this is without all the variables of the market changing, you taking time to get these deals. We're just assuming that you have the deals ready, and each week you're buying more and more and making more. And in the process, you're building more reputation, which means more deals and bigger deals. Remember, the best marketing to cash trading is word of mouth. If you have a successful deal with, let's say, Bob the cash trader, that's not a real cash trader, then your friend needs something to cash out, you're going to recommend Bob the cash trader, and the cycle repeats. Then that friend of a friend, and that's how a cash trader can build up sales quickly. Alongside this, guys, the market right now is being insane. It's up 50% on some items 60%, 2x. And imagine you're buying these skins at a discounted rate, and in 7 days' time, the item is also going up anywhere from 5% to a 75% with these current market conditions. Now, you might be sitting here right now saying, Flurry, this is easy money. Like, why aren't you doing this? Now, even though the profit's good, the cash trading does come with a bunch of cons, and I'm going to explain all of them. First of all, you need to create a reputation, but trust takes a long time to build. You need to start building successful deals from $10 cash outs to $100 to $1,000, you get the point. And why would a random risk their knife going to you who only has one successful deal? Or they could just quickly go to a big trader who they know isn't going to scam them. The entry level to cash trading is very, very hard. Now, the second big con is you can lose everything. You can have your Steam inventory banned. Under the official terms of service for Steam, commercial trading isn't allowed. And you'll see cash traders in the past and traders have been banned for commercial trading. Now, I do want to point out though, I don't believe these bans are exactly for cash trading alone. There's a big leeway, and Steam understand that. All these traders, there's something more to the story. They aren't getting banned for cash trading, they're getting banned for buying scammed items, for liquidating real scammers. Even if you're not aware that you bought a scammed item, it seems like Steam is not fucking with anyone buying any scammed item at all. But regardless, there's a big risk to your inventory that, you know, even though you're making money, you could lose it all. Now, the third biggest con is taxes. A lot of people don't want to explain to their bank, to the crypto exchange, why is 10,000 entering, leaving, entering, leaving, entering, leaving, right? Because that's going to be coming into your account daily. Every single day, buying skins, selling skins. Every single person wants a different exchange, different coin, PayPal, bank, you get the point. It's a lot of effort, and particularly in what countries you live in, maybe it's a lot more hassle than another country. And a lot of people want to do trading as a side hustle rather than a licensed professional business. Now, another risk is even though the market is going up crazy right now, the market can always crash and the market can always come down. And you can make a mistake. You could misprice an item and lose on it. You could accidentally buy an illiquid item. Some sort of Katowice 14 holo skin, low float, stickered craft that you thought was worth a lot more. Now, being in the loop with a lot of traders and then being friends, I do know firsthand, you need to be awake pretty much all day. Different time zones, selling at different times, you need to accept the sales, you pretty much need to be on your PC all day. And you're going to get a lot of empty messages. You're going to spend a lot of time, people messaging you saying, hey, can you give me a price of my inventory? And it's 50 items. You're going to spend the next 30 minutes price checking every single item. You're going to give them a price only for them to go ghost. They went to a different cash trader or just wanted to see how much their inventory was worth. It can get quite defeating. Now, this always happens. I'll be live on my Twitch, you know, looking at skins, price checking skins, and now usually someone will come in and say, hey, Flurry, how do I sell this item? I need cash. And point blank, every single site and thing is a service. You're going to pay the difference for the time and the anonymity. You could go onto a site like CS Float, sell for 2.5% fee, then wait a day to sell the item, then pay another 2% withdrawal fee, wait 3 days, get your cash, you lose the least amount of money, and you'll need to KYC yourself. But hey, it's life. We all know it's life. Sometimes you need money yesterday, and you don't want to give a website your details, and that's the benefit of a service like cash trading. And that's why cash trading will always exist in CS2. Let me know in the comments what you think. See you next video.